putting flyers in the air.
Look at pilot buttholes.
Just
touch their balls.
On the initial exam, yeah, you look at everything, man.
Good.
There's so many disqualifying factors, and they have to have good buttholes. You got to have good butthole to be a pilot. Yeah,
that thing's gonna leak, man. You can't sit in our plane.
yeah, hemorrhoids like in the air.
Destroy the seat.
Yeah, God. They can't be squirming around in a fighter jet.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's the matter? My butthole itches.
Yeah, you better have a nice butthole.
Who cleared him?
yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah, bro.
Look at the wall.
I know. We're all official in here.
Yeah,
man.
we're legitimate now. Just need our painting.
Yeah, it'll come.
It's coming. What else can we put on the wall? Let's go shopping right now.
Well, you suggested like merch from other podcasts.
Yeah, I would like to do that.
Like autographed skateboards from Steve.
I wanted that. I wonder if that's still an option. If he's still selling them.
Probably, but they sell really quickly, man.
You've seen the ones I was talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I have. He was on Two Bears, One Cave. Did you see that?
No.
Recently.
Oh no! I saw something on Instagram where I guess Bert was flashing his dick to Steve-O.
Sure.
Did you see it?
I didn't see the penis.
The episode.
I've seen most of it now. I was actually watching it earlier. I fell asleep on the couch.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta listen to that one. Shit.
The first part of that episode is
they're sold out.
Is outstanding. It was hilarious. But yeah, he showed because they were talking about Jackass and how often they saw each other's penises and
showed the chode.
Yeah, Bert was like, he's like, you don't want to see my dick, but he's like, I want to show you anyway because it's awful. And he showed him, and Steve-O's like, that's pretty terrible. Like it was. Yeah.
What's wrong with his dick?
Oh, it's just not a good dick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He should have got it hard first.
Yeah. That would have been even worse.
Why is it looking at me?
At first, Bert wasn't going to do it, but Steve-O's like, please. Like he said, yeah. He's like,
please show me your dick now.
And he laughed so hard that he started talking normally. Like Steve-O started sounding like a normal human.
What?
In the middle of it.
Sure I understand.
Shut the
Me neither. Your Siri sounded different.
She's Australian.
Good.
Yeah.
You're into that?
I am, man. I like the exotic accents for some reason.
Yeah, it sounds smarter.
I guess so. Yeah, dude, she guides me on the road.
Turn left.
I'm into it. Yeah, and everything's pronounced wrong. Like all the streets, it's all
yeah.
Just perfect Australian accent.
Granada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a left at Granada Avenue. Yeah, it's brilliant, man.
Brilliant.
Yeah. What about aliens, dude? What's your update on the alien race?
That
we're about to know a lot more really soon.
Yeah, but only what we can handle.
Okay.
If we find too much,
they'll keep it from us.
That's what. Yeah.
That's
the word. They. Man, I don't give a fuck. They used to be okay to say. It's like, have you heard what they found? Who the fuck is they?
Yeah.
Why is that such a thing now?
Yeah.
Why do I have to prove everything?
Sure, man. That's my new word too. Sure.
Sure.
Anyway. Fair enough. No, everything.
Pheromone.
I want to believe in things that are provable, man.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think that's too much to ask.
It's not. It just is for me because I don't fact check anything.
That's good. Yeah, your analysis, man.
That's right. I just decide whether or not it's true for myself. Other than that shit that Pentagon or I don't even know who is supposed to be releasing this shit.
Yeah.
The Department of Defense or is that even a thing? Is that the right words for it?
Sure. No, it is.
But they had 180 days. I don't know from what date, but coming this next month, they're going to disclose all the shit they've got on UFOs. Like
Why is it scheduled? Why is it?
I don't know. It shouldn't be that way. It should have been like, let us know everything now. But I think it's like a way to weed through it and be like, this is too much. That's honestly what I think it is.
Yeah.
It's like they don't need to see this yet.
Is it I wonder if it's a national security issue. I try to think of like practically why would someone want to hide something that significant from the public?
Yeah.
Could it be that if other countries knew we had certain technologies available, it would like it'd be a national security threat? Like they'd want to get it or figure out, what it is and
Well, yeah,
try to mimic it.
I'm sure they would want to blow us off the fucking map so that we couldn't use any of our new shit. But like we can't hang with whatever this shit is that. And did you watch the video that I sent? The 60 minutes thing?
I haven't yet, dude. I haven't yet. I've been busy.
Well, it's got some good shit.
I will. I told you I would do the homework. I promise I will.
It doesn't matter. It's just like we've got like pilots who train off the coast of Virginia, and
probably
they said they would see shit that they couldn't identify every day, like they just allow it. It makes me think of like the way ants may see us. They're like, fuck. But what can we do?
Yeah.
But that's how it made me think. And the shit moves so fast that it could destroy us if whatever the fuck it is, whoever it is, could easily just destroy us. Like, imagine if it is someone else on this planet doing it. They've got the ability to put a fucking nuke here, like, now.
Yeah, like in half a second.
Yeah, or however long it takes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's potentially
moving
some
at
catastrophic stuff.
Fucking believable speeds. Let's see.
I am tuned to, as more information comes out, as more evidence comes out, I'm gonna move further and further in that direction. Like that's how I'm calibrated. So if they start releasing more and more shit, I'm gonna pay more and more attention.
I know.
It's just something it always seemed like a pie in the sky idea, like that things were just here and visiting, and
I know.
it just seemed, and all
like my news would tell me the truth.
Well, it may be over the media's head. It sounds like it may be.
It is over their head because they're just reading what they're told to read.
Right. This is government level stuff.
Where do they get their shit?
But the fact that obviously the government lies to people, but it also convinces people that the government just isn't, can't be trusted and in any way.
Yeah.
And that it's just automatically corrupt and we shouldn't even have a government. I don't know.
Well, man, people have, until now.
Yeah.
People have been made out to be crazy people for saying they saw something in the sky.
There's still a lot of crazy people.
I know. There are a lot of crazy people,
but some of
you
them may
can't
not
rule
be.
out fucking everything you hear.
Yeah.
Not everybody's batshit.
Yeah. Especially
pilots.
More and more credible witnesses. These aren't people in trailer parks.
No, I know.
Saying that they were probed anally.
No.
In their sleep.
No, these are fucking naval officers and shit.
Yeah, they're ethics. They have, although they're at high altitude, their bodies are finely tuned.
Yeah, and they're functioning at a super high level.
Yeah.
Able to operate all that bullshit in front of them.
Yeah.
That would terrify me, man.
Yeah. And they're so high in the air. Dude, I can't, I may do this little flight surgeon course in the fall. But
Flight surgeon? What is that?
It is.
You operate in the sky?
Really, the main thing I would do with it is, so I can be a part of like an aircraft crew in the sky, so we can do medicine in the sky.
Tight.
Sounds like a song, yeah.
Elon's going to recruit you.
You think so?
Yeah. You're like, we're going to need you on Mars.
Okay, yeah. Well, oh, fuck, let me not get too off topic.
Sorry.
Yeah, Space Force is, I guess, a consideration. It'd be easier if I was in the Air Force.
Yeah, you picked the wrong one.
Yeah. I have gotten off topic, man. Well,
I'm sorry. Flight surgeon. Yeah.
So yes, I can be a part of aircraft crews. The main thing I will do is aviation physicals.
Oh.
Putting flyers in the air.
Look at pilot buttholes.
Just
touch their balls.
On the initial exam, yeah, you look at everything, man.
Good.
There's so many disqualifying factors, and they have to have good buttholes. You got to have good butthole to be a pilot. Yeah,
that thing's gonna leak, man. You can't sit in our plane.
yeah, hemorrhoids like in the air.
Destroy the seat.
Yeah, God. They can't be squirming around in a fighter jet.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's the matter? My butthole itching.
Yeah, you better have a nice butthole.
Who cleared him?
Yeah. And my name will be on it. So it's going to do a few things for me. It makes me more valuable to the military at large, but to the Guard. It's a skill. Like if I can put aviators in the air, there's only one full-time flight provider in the state of Mississippi, and it's my mentor, actually, the SFPA. He just went there because he's trying to go to an even more badass school, like dive school, to do medicine on divers and I guess medicine at depth, like while diving. Because a big issue with divers is like
decompression, sickness.
Decompression sickness, and they can explode their lungs is not the medical term, but yeah, they can
they come up too quick,
cause some damage, some internal damage. So I don't know if you, especially with the lungs, but I don't know if he would manage that at depth or once they get up. But anyway, it's pretty complex stuff. But in order to do that school, you have to have gone to this previous school, the aviation one, because the dive school is just even more specific, like the physics behind it. Like apparently the course is two things, really. It's the physiology of flight, so you learn what happens to the body at altitude and how different conditions affect the body, how different medications affect the body, and why all these things can compromise a pilot. Like if they have ADHD, like there's a reason certain drugs are flagged. Like they can't be on Adderall. If they need a pill to pay attention, they don't need to be flying, a helicopter at whatever altitude.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that will down a pilot, like that'll get them out of the air. So it's very specific. The regulations are probably 10 times the amount of regulations behind aviation standards than just the typical Army, which the Army's hard. It's hard enough. Like there's a lot of conditions that are disqualifying. But for aviation, you've got to have pretty much a clean bill of health.
Yeah.
Or you cannot fly.
I would never be able to fly.
Like Zyrtec is a no-go. Like anything
Can't have allergies.
that could make you drowsy.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a second-generation antihistamine. Zyrtec, Claritin, Allegra. There's Zysol. There's a few others now. But, yeah, anything that could make you remotely, doze off.
Drowsy.
Nope. Can't do it. So, yeah, it's pretty in-depth, man. Their vision has to be impeccable. Really high standards for flyers. So yeah, that's something I'm going to try to do this fall, and it's just going to make me like the guard will want to hold on to me more, like because there's just if I can put aviators in the air, I'll always have a job.
Yeah,
I'm just going to guarantee I'll have a job, and it's kind of interesting to me.
Hold on to me.
Yeah, they're going to hold on.
'Cause I'm a little unsteady.
Good. We'll make this a musical episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Mama, come here. Approach up here.
What is that?
It's a song.
Oh, okay. I don't know anything.
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, you're good. So,
yeah, dude, I was disqualified at a very young age. Lost my eyeballs. But, did Edward McBride ever become a pilot?
Hell yeah, he did.
He did?
Flies Blackhawks, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think he's an El Capitan.
Blackhawk. That's not quite what he wanted, though, was it? Thought he wanted to be in a jet. I don't know what he wanted.
I don't know what he is now.
I know I've seen him on Facebook and shit. I don't know what he does, but
that dude was really...
He rides a bike. I know that.
Okay.
Motorcycle.
Okay. He was super into aviation.
Yeah, I know. He had like simulators on his...
Who was it? Someone told him like to go, jerk off to airplane parts or something one time.
I don't know.
But
yeah, people weren't always nice to him.
Yeah, it was a running joke how much he was...
He was into the shit, man.
It
worked out.
That's something interesting, dude. How your passion is somehow makes you a nerd.
Yeah.
Makes you a loser.
You care about something?
Yeah. You have goals.
Worthless piece of shit. You're probably going to achieve shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's jealousy. It's like, and it's ignorance.
Total. Yeah, it's ignorance.
And it's like, it's viewing what they think is cool. Which is like just being like sitting around drinking and hooking up with chicks.
Yeah.
We
weren't into much of anything.
No.
Like we missed everything.
I guess so, yeah.
Well,
what did we do?
we walked.
Yeah, we walked the train track.
We went walking at night. Shit on top of trains.
Oh, gosh. We threw rocks at billboards.
Yeah.
We're productive kids,
What
man.
a life.
But during the week, I did my fucking schoolwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did very little.
That's all right, man.
Ever.
That's all right. Yeah. I think that's funny, man, how genuine people... I like genuine people. And sometimes it seems aggravating if they're into something too much, but they can't help it. They're just...
That's awesome.
That's what drives them, yeah.
Yeah. I was obsessed with skateboarding until I got a girlfriend.
Okay.
And then, but I still love watching people who continue to do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's all my Instagram is, really. Just watching people skateboard.
Yeah. And tits.
Yeah. No, not mine.
Okay. All right.
I keep my IG tit free.
Oh, okay. Good for you. I don't even think I have an IG right now. I know I don't have most other social media, which is why this podcast is so widely viewed,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, it's so funny. Yeah. My mentality's so backwards. Like, I want to do it, but I don't want to push it really.
Yeah.
I want other people to push it for me.
Yeah, I think they will.
Yeah.
The way I've described it is like we've still got the training wheels on.
Yeah.
And when we take off,
we're gonna
when
fly.
we get better at it, shit, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm not in a rush.
I'm not.
It could be this for a year.
Yeah.
After that, though, I quit.
Well, what I tell you, I told you my goal was 1,000 views an episode average after 5 years.
Yeah. Surely that's doable.
Yeah. I think we're actually not on track for that now.
No, we've been going backward. But it looks like
we lose viewers every episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the last one was it was up.
Yeah, it was up from the previous.
9 did better than 8.
Whatever happened, I think it was the title.
The thumbnail.
It was the thumbnail. It was
I do think that made a big difference.
Yeah, it was those sweet abs.
The stupid ass looking abs.
I loved how, you didn't even let it sit on my actual stomach very long. Mm-hmm. You're just like, beep, beep. It just immediately hardened up. Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Yeah, I found it in one frame.
And those are some of my favorite abs.
Oh, mine too.
Yeah, on the planet. Those
are Dexter Jackson.
Courtesy of
that's who we saw.
The Blade.
Yeah, are you allowed to go black stomach? Is that allowed?
Oh my God. Yeah. Man, I didn't think about that.
See? That's
it just
the
looked
opposite.
It just looked really tan though.
You can't really tell what color someone is when they're bodybuilder.
It was ethnic for sure. Flexed. As long as it's not your face. Yeah. We're just let's start doing our arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, every episode.
Okay. It's so cold. My blood doesn't even flow here.
Oh, God, yeah. I forgot to crank the AC. But
it's fine.
My mind works better.
I brought this hee-haw hoodie.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
My mind works better
in the cold?
In cold temperatures. But
well, your brain overheats and then you get stupid.
Yeah.
What is the ideal? Isn't your brain supposed to stay cooler than what your core temperature actually is?
Your testicles are.
Well, I know that.
That's why they're out of you.
But what? I don't know where I even heard it.
I am not sure about that. I feel
like it's supposed to be like a little cooler.
It's possible. Testes for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isn't genetics weird, man?
Yeah.
Like external genitalia.
You got these dangling balls so they can
stay
cool.
They're so vulnerable.
I know. They could have put like a turtle shell over
something, dude. And they look so gross.
Oh, scales. Some scales for protection.
Yeah. Like armadillo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my
some
God.
Armor on those nards.
Yeah. This is some in-depth analysis, man. But no, genetics it's quite funny. Like I explained to one of my counterparts today, do you know the function of the uvula? Why do you have that dangly thing at the back of your throat? Exactly.
So I can do that?
Exactly. So you can attract mates, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the mating
call. It just draws them in.
What's it for?
A few things. Salivary production, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, it's very rare, but there are cases where people have to have it removed. I don't know.
Yeah, my uncle had to have his removed because, like, he couldn't breathe or some shit.
Yeah, so they get permanent dry mouth, basically. The other thing it does, I don't know if you realize this, but you have, like your epiglottis sits over your trachea, right, and closes when you swallow food so that it goes down your esophagus, posterior to your trachea. The trachea is up front, obviously. Here's your windpipe. The esophagus sits right behind it.
Yes,
when you swallow, like your epiglottis closes, so shit can't flow down it. Something else happens, though. Your uvula moves up over your nasopharynx, so food can't get in this cavity, in your nasal cavity, basically.
I wish mine would go back like that when I vomit.
Oh, okay.
Because it always comes out my nose. I've gotten onions stuck in my nose before.
Yeah.
It was awesome. Burns so fucking bad.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't keep you from like having the Coca-Cola burps. Like those are awful. Like the burning sensation.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No.
When you drink a Coke and hold the burp and it can
and
travel into your nose.
Burns your nose. Right.
Yeah.
Just like that.
I kind of like it. It's weird, but it's like that. Have I had you try my edamame, wasabi edamame?
Yeah. Yeah. I have tried that.
Yeah. So if you can't just you have to do a small handful. Like it's a challenge. If you do a big handful and start crunching them, your nose just automatically, like, you start crying instantly. I can show you when we finish this.
Well, wait.
Yeah.
Could make the episode better. The kids are always wanting to do a challenge.
It's so cold. My nose is running, man. But I function better in the cold. No, I do it, and it kind of hurts, and I get that sensation a little bit almost every day I eat them, but I like it. It's weird, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, your uvula is important. That's the moral of the story. It blocks the nasopharynx. It produces a little saliva, and it assists with speech, and it triggers a gag reflex, which is there for a reason.
Are you sure? I've heard that, but I feel like the gag reflex comes from like back of the tongue.
It's
like the tongue.
It's involved. It's a part of it.
Because I can thump that thing,
and it doesn't get you.
Not at all.
I don't enjoy touching mine.
I just play with mine. I stroke it.
Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, but no, there's like all this little anatomy. There's a purpose for, but yeah, our bodies, although we think they're, finely tuned, they could be better. If I was going to design a thing, I could think of a few. I'd probably put the testicles inside and not make them like temperature dependent. I don't know. It takes some thought, but I think I could design a better person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Oh, we have?
Oh, yeah. And that's what's flying around.
Oh.
It's like that's the next generation up there, man.
What if it's not aliens? What if it's AI?
That would be, oh, wow. That would be terrifying.
Yeah.
But I feel like whatever it is, it's been observing.
Could be, yeah. AI
like,
could be studying us.
Why else would
we need
we
these
see
humans?
shit like above us?
Yeah.
Maybe this is the zoo. They're like, haha, look at Earth. These losels.
Lothal.
They don't even know how to leave the atmosphere
What a lothal.
without.
I guess two things, man. No, the AI idea, I've never really had that until now.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that it could be. Yeah.
My phone keeps going off.
Artificial intelligence. That was Papa Trey.
Papa Trey.
Papa. I've never changed his name from Papa Trey from when he first had his first
Made a baby?
first seed. Yeah, he's been Papa Trey the whole time, and you're Matty Ice. And to make the distinction because I have a stepbrother Corey and a cousin Corey. Corey is cousin Corey Henson. Yeah,
Good.
just so he knows, just so I know he's my cousin. But yeah, man, AI in the sky. That's a pretty unique idea. Something else that I think I read an article about this recently. I've told you about the Fermi paradox, like the fact that the universe has been around for X amount of time. Galaxies form in X amount of time. There are galaxies much older than us.
Mm-hmm.
And based off just statistics, there's probably been civilizations before us. Well, civilizations before us that could be way more advanced or that could already be dead.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
That's what this article was talking about. Basically, they were implying that the universe is littered with dead civilizations.
Cool.
Yeah. They've been there, done that. It's very hard to escape your own little star system in your pocket of your galaxy, even if you can travel throughout the galaxy. Like just getting out of your solar system, incredibly difficult.
Yeah. Well, I think we just need to learn how to create a planet that we can travel with. Because those move around just fine. They survive.
Yeah.
I think the moon is a spaceship. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
It's when you tap on the ground, it's metallic. It ting, ting. Everybody knows that.
I got you.
Everybody
Yeah.
knows that.
Okay. Yeah.
That dust is just what's left from all the shit that's hit the moon. The moon itself is metallic.
I got you.
Everybody knows that.
It makes sense. Yeah.
Somebody took my idea, or maybe I came back. That's probably what happened.
Is that
I time traveled back later, But that's what the moon is. I made that.
Okay.
More than likely.
That's interesting. Yeah. Is that a... I'm going to start using this. I'm going to bring this term back, hypothesis.
It's my hypothesis.
Is that a hypothesis that's out there? Like that?
It's a fact.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I learned it on Gaia.
Oh, okay.
Full of facts.
That Gaia shit. I turned it on one day because I wanted to watch something.
There's
like,
some cool shit on
Yeah,
meditation.
yeah.
And
No,
stuff.
it is,
There
man.
is some wild stuff on
That's
there, too.
exactly what I was going to get into was meditation on Gaia. Yeah, there's some excellent practitioners on there. It crosses a line. It goes from like, spirituality and like, longing for that sensation of just peace and connectedness to, the aliens are putting thoughts in our head. Like it morphs into.
I mean, they leave all possibilities open.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's cool that they curate that type of shit for people who are interested in it, because some of it is fascinating.
Oh, it is, man. And I like the different ideas. Like even the multiverse theory, the only reason I put, it's unprovable. Like we will likely never be able to prove it.
Yeah.
But it's based off these mathematical models. The only reason I put a little more credibility behind something like that is because all our most brilliant physicists say it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, they thrive off the math. And I'm sure, dude, there's calculations in physics that take days to answer. Like that could fill this room. Like it's not,
I've never understood that.
It's amazing.
It is.
It's like, it'd be like you and I writing an essay. You can do something very similar with mathematics. And you just keep going. And the proof leads to another proof and another proof. And like it snowballs into, somehow you can draw new information from it though, because you've got, think about like an actual mathematician or high-level physicist, like the amount of math they've had to accrue to get to that level, all these different disciplines, like everything we think of, geometry, algebra, and so much more. Mm-hmm. Physics is its own lane, which physics a lot of times derive from algebra. Calculus is involved in physics. You can have trig or calculus-based physics. But just stack all those things together, and these mathematicians get to the point in these proofs where they learn new things about it. For instance, like they get to a point in an equation where they're like, oh my God, I can do this here. Like they're like, well, I can apply this equation that I didn't even think of plugging in at this point and come up with this new, measurement. And it's somehow profound and
yeah, somehow.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
I just don't.
That's my new favorite word. Sure.
My fucking brain is so dumb.
No, man. But that's just me.
Like I can't wrap my mind around how I put all these numbers on a wall, and now I know something.
But
and
there's so many symbols. Like it really does become like a language because there's like every Greek symbol is a thing.
Yeah.
And then there's their own, like in the quantum mechanics world, quarks have different spins. So there's like there's spins called charm and maybe chance, but there's chance, I'm not sure. There's top quarks, there's bottom quarks. You know what I mean?
Sure.
There's gay quarks.
Gay?
Yeah. Why top and bottom? Why the fuck? Top and bottom? But I think it's like because the physicists don't. They're not thinking about.
They're not gay.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They may be thinking about penis, but they're not thinking about the social implications of calling quark top and bottom. But no, like my point is, there's so many different descriptions in mathematics. It is, just as complex as language, if not more. It is more. It is a language,
without a doubt.
And that's why people like it's frustrating because it's hard because just like language, if you don't use it over and over, your skills diminish. So yeah, they do this shit every day, and they get more and more information out of it. And I'm like, how are you drawing lessons from writing this shit on the wall? But it's because it's almost like if you're writing fucking poetry, I guess, or literature, and you just like stumble upon a new idea, and you're like through words, you know,
Right? Yeah, that makes
and
sense.
just concepts, and you keep stacking your concepts together that you accrue through life. And it's easier if you have a name to them, if there's a terminology to describe the concept, because then your language gets simpler and simpler to describe complex things with terminology. Like you don't have to waste as much time. I don't have to tell you, like
You don't have to
like if
explain the equation. You can tell me what equation.
yeah, I'm just like
got like a title.
yeah, Pythagorean theorem or
Right.
whatever, or you know,
Another example.
yeah, if I
Right.
said a top cork, I wouldn't have to break, like, you know, first thought, like, what the fuck is a cork?
Fishing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why do physicists like fishing so much? Yeah, quark, Q-U-A-R-K, yeah. Quark.
Quark.
It's like quark.
I'm quarky.
Yeah, I'm pretty quarky. Yeah. But anyway, so it's just, I guess that's just learning in general, though. The more college just teaches you more terms, more ways to group language in your mind, or group knowledge in your mind, so that it gets easier and easier. You can say more with less. The military does that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, medical field does it.
Everybody does it. Nobody wants to say words.
Yeah. ECMO, I don't know.
Give me some letters.
And it's not just abbreviations, but it's like, if you know this term, you could teach a class on every term in all of these disciplines. So this is like, that's why it takes so much time to become an expert in anything, even with music, with anything.
Yeah.
I guess even manual labor to an extent, but it's not. It's different, as in the language isn't. It's not written out, right? It's like you're performing it over and over and over and perfecting that skill. Well, I guess there is language, and there's also language in any industry that describes that thing.
Everything has its jargon.
Yeah. So you just know, like, when you say certain things.
Yeah.
Like what's expected, or
Hammer.
yeah. Well, I'm thinking of like
I know.
a technique
I know.
for some sort of weird plaster deal. I don't know.
Yeah. No, like forgot the word. Really stupid right now.
No, you're good, man. Something.
Carpenter. Carpenters have weird fucking names for everything they do. Every style of whatever.
But
like the way wood is cut. Every
Right.
little thing has
Yeah,
its own
the way
stupid fucking name. And if you don't know the name, you're stupid.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
What's the corner thing? Like you were telling me, like they should sit. You were talking about in a restaurant we were in recently. The corners weren't flush.
Oh, yeah. They just they weren't mitered.
Ooh,
Yeah, but I don't know.
they weren't
That
mitered.
might not even be the way
That is how you.
one of
describe
those
it.
real people would say it.
They need to work on their mitering skills.
This isn't exactly what I was looking for, but 70 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit is the optimal temperature for brain function.
Oh, okay.
But that's probably like ambient.
Of course.
Temperature.
That's environmental. Yeah. You're dead if your core temp is that level.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're hypothermic to
Hey, I'm above it.
an amazing
sure.
degree. Yeah. You just touch your uvula. Yeah. It'd be funny. Yeah. If you just,
See, it doesn't
yeah.
spray you
Yeah.
and the mic. Poor Mike.
Um,
This one's going to smell like my face.
That's all right. I don't mind.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Nobody else ever used this one.
But no, knowledge is
Power.
power, man.
Yeah.
I still, I guess I'm going to get a little off topic, but this is our podcast. We do what we want.
Yeah.
I still don't know if I'm going to the desert.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit.
Don't know. I do know my credentialing continues to move forward. So the plan for me going was I was going to be credentialed sooner than my counterparts because I was already an ossifer.
Mm-hmm.
My credentialing still hasn't gone through. So this unit's like, well, why are we bringing this guy if he can't? Like, I have to be credentialed for them to get fully evaluated on the skills we're about to be tested on in a field environment. Me off the street, just like right now, I'm just a random officer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not my medical branch yet because the government is slow, I guess.
Yeah, they've got real issues to deal with.
I guess
right
so,
now.
man. I'm low priority.
Mask or no mask.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened to your knuckles, man?
I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
But so I don't know. That's another good topic. My knuckles.
Is it?
Oh, it's nothing scandalous. Yeah, so don't worry.
I just thought you
Don't worry about that.
had to
Don't worry.
let some anger out
Your pretty little head.
on a brick wall
Oh no, I'm not that dumb anymore.
anymore.
Used to be.
I'm still that dumb.
Yeah.
But my car is the brick wall now.
Okay.
That's my punching
We're going
bag.
to talk about that too. But I don't know if I'm going. So I got an email today basically saying, like, the people compiling my credentialing packet have done what they need to do. They've reviewed it. They requested one more document. We sent them the document. It wasn't hard to find. Now they have to request what's called an ad hoc board. The board typically meets once a month to credential providers because normally it's not an emergency situation. There's like a bunch of physicians get together, they review your packet and be like, can this person practice medicine for the Army? Mm-hmm. Have they done did something get missed? Have we screwed up? This person's about to be responsible for a lot of shit. We're about to put them in charge of some pretty serious stuff, potentially.
Yeah.
Can they be credentialed? Once that happens, then it has to go through a series of signatures. And I guess that can happen pretty quickly. Once the board approves it, they're more likely to say, okay, well, more than one person's reviewed it. Let me just kind of do a scan and I'm going to sign it, likely.
Mm-hmm. Trumpet.
Yeah, yeah, it's just massive, signature. It looks like a 4-year-old did it. That's how I'm gonna start doing my SIG. But so yeah, it's in that process. It's not done yet. When it's complete, when it gets did,
Mm-hmm.
I'll get a call, and they're gonna send me out like on the next flight. The soonest that could happen is Friday, which is why I'm still not packed. Which is why my desert home is up in my living room currently.
That looks like a lot of work to pack all that shit up.
It's fairly quick. Rip that tarp off, fold the canopy up, fold my cot up. I mean, it'll take a few minutes to get everything out, but not considerably. I just got to fit it in those bags, and I will.
I know.
Yeah, I will, because I want a place to live. I don't want to just be in the sand.
Like a loser.
A loser.
I'm not gonna be a loser in the desert.
So yeah, the credentialing hasn't gone through, but it's moving forward. So we will see what happens.
Do you want to go to the desert?
Kind of. There's a part of me that would love.
You just sort of prepared yourself to go.
I did, man. Damn it! I went to this trauma course. Not that like makes you great, but I feel
like you've been mentally preparing
more
to go.
Prepared than I was a month ago, like when I first found this out.
Yeah.
I feel, decently competent enough, and I've been really taking in a lot more medical information. Like, I could take all your toenails off right now if I had the tools.
I feel confident that I could do the same thing.
Yeah. I could do it maybe more humanely. If I had anesthetic, if I had like a certain, basically like a medical plier, sort of a smooth file to like freeze.
Separate it?
Yeah. You separate it in more than one. You separate it in the proximal nail fold, like where the skin edge sits over the nail, so to speak. And then, of course, you separate under it. And once you do all that, that's the hard work. That motherfucker comes right off.
Sure it does.
Yeah. Especially if it's gnarly. Like if it's already infected and inflamed, like it's just more willing to let go of the nail.
Yeah.
It's more friable. The tissue just kind of.
Yeah, I mean, my shit, it just let go. It didn't really fight it when there was a bunch of blood underneath.
Yeah, you had a subungual hematoma.
It was gangster.
I'm going to come back to that, man. Man, I got to figure out how to keep my brain organized. That's my fucking New Year's resolution for every year. Yeah.
Okay.
I just keeping my thoughts more organized to where I can get back to things in conversation.
Right. Write it all down.
I know.
As you go.
Because I'm derailing myself as I speak. But I've been watching more videos on just medical procedures in general because I know the things I'm likely going to be called to do. We've done multiple suture classes recently. I did a suture today I was so proud of.
Good.
It was basically, imagine, it wasn't just a line, that'd be like a simple laceration. This was like kind of the beginning of a peace sign, but without the circle around. It was basically a Y.
Okay.
Jesus, let me use. Let me overcomplicate that.
Yeah, it was like a crosswalk.
Yeah.
But
it's
only
like
one.
It's like a crosswalk, and it goes 3 directions, and then imagine kind of a circle around it, but there's no circle there. And then just take away, there's no street signs, it's just lines. And then, it's a Y. But it's a Y-shaped cut, essentially. And I did a few different things. I applied a bunch of different suture types or suture methods to the same wound. The first thing I did was approximate the 3 folds together from the center. So I did what's called a corner stitch or corner suture, where you go in one flap and out that flap, and then in the other, and then out. And then when you tie off, the 3 sides kind of come together. So now it's together in the center.
Yeah.
But the outsides,
but the lines are still open.
They're still open. So I've approximated the center. And depending on how long the lines are, I did a couple different things. I did what's called a figure 8, which is basically like an X-shaped suture. It's just 2 sutures where like a regular suture is called a simple interrupted suture. You throw it
one through
and tie it. That's a simple interrupted suture. The figure 8 is just simple interrupted, don't tie it off, and then go up another 0.5 centimeter and do that again, and then tie off. And when you tie off, like the ends are at an angle, and it forms an X. So like you crossed over in the center, and then when you tie off, there's another suture going the opposite direction. So it's an X-shaped suture.
Yeah, I've got some on my tattoo.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
He's got some.
You fucking do, man. Your demon has, Lucifer has some.
Yeah, he had to get some stitches.
He does have figure 8 sutures. So yeah, I threw, and of course I'm doing this on a replica. I'm not. There wasn't a person.
They don't just slice people.
Yeah,
open.
I couldn't just cut someone
stitch
open.
them up.
But I did, corner stitch, figure 8, figure 8, figure 8, and then at each tip there was still a little opening, and then I just threw simple interrupted, simple interrupted, simple interrupted, and it was beautiful. Like it adhered. It was like, although it was not real skin's actually more pliable than this shit. This shit's more rubbery. It's harder to manipulate. I was so proud.
Good, man. Proud of you.
It's also going back to like the knowledge accumulation. The more suture types I knew, I was like, you can kind of game how you're going to apply it to weird wounds. You're like, well, what is simpler? Like, without doing everything simple interrupted. Like if you have a complex wound, I guess you could just do a bunch of individual stitches. It just take longer. But you can also think, well, how can I approximate this with different suture types and just make it take less time and make it easier? So that's kind of what I did with this one.
Yeah.
But I'm an amateur suture artist, but getting better, more efficient. Like it looks methodical. Bite, come through, instrument tie, tie it off each direction, cut.
Yeah.
It looks pretty. It's nice.
You should make it a like a fashion thing. Like people start getting
cuts
just for the
yeah.
Not even the cut, just stitches.
Oh my God, yeah.
Just stitch them up, just for the cool look of it.
Oh my God.
There's a character on an anime that has that.
I'm sure there is.
No, there definitely.
Yeah, people would
on Tokyo Ghoul. There's
Okay.
some little bitch on there who's just like covered in sutures.
Yeah. Wow.
It's a badass show though.
Wow. That's amazing.
It's cool.
I
They eat people. It's the shit.
I like being a fucking nerd, man. I like watching cartoons. I don't anymore because I just have shit to do.
Yeah.
But I enjoy it's like it's creativity to me. It's the most creative. I've seen some of the weirdest things, weirdest ideas in cartoons that I could never fucking imagine.
There is this new fucking show. Speaking of weird and creative.
Yeah.
It's what the fuck is it called? It's called shit. Love is in the name, Humans and Robots, or some shit like that on Netflix.
It's on that. You are a connoisseur of Netflix, man.
What else is there?
You're a
to fucking
connoisseur
do,
of
man?
entertainment. No,
I love it.
Hey, it's
Love, Death, and Robots.
it's a cultural phenomenon. I don't fault you at all.
I feel like I'm so much better than people because I don't get stuck on one thing. Okay. I watch everything, and I'm better than everyone.
Well, the
because
algorithm. That's awesome.
But this show is so fucking weird. Like every episode's different, the same way like Black Mirror was.
Oh,
Every episode is different.
Okay.
But the shit's all animated. They've got some like super realistic animation and titties and weird shit.
Ooh.
And other episodes are just fucking hilarious about like, I don't know, it seems like super futuristic.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun, man.
No, I
had to turn it off. I thought I could watch it with my kids in the room.
Oh.
I couldn't.
Okay.
At all. Like, shit gets bad, but it looks like such a fun little show.
Wow. Yeah, it's
fantastic.
Yeah, but there's adult cartoons floating around.
Love, Death,
I've
and
always
Robots.
I liked anime, but I could never like start investing monetarily. And I just felt like I don't know, man. At a certain point I just stopped watching cartoons. It's not like I flipped a switch and wasn't a child anymore, but
I know.
they're still so entertaining.
You got so busy. I never did.
Well, yeah.
No, I did, but whenever I do, I just quit. I quit whatever keeps me busy.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? I need to watch TV.
There you go, man.
You know?
You're missing out on entertainment. There is so much entertainment out there.
It's annoying.
Well, I find it hard now to start watching new shows when people, if you can't capture my attention with like a movie or a 1 hour documentary, like when I see a documentary is like an 11-part series, I'm like, damn it, dude. Why?
They're so in depth now.
I know.
Like,
there's so much information. The internet's amazing. There's so much time. Like if you're living your life and trying to do things, it's impossible.
Oh, I know. Seaspiracy. That's a one thing, one off.
I talked to Trey about it, even though I know nothing about it. I basically told him like we're supporting slavery somehow by eating fish. Yeah. That's my concept of the.
It's not totally wrong.
Yeah, we're killing the planet and we're promoting slavery by eating seafood.
And we're killing fucking sentient beings.
Oh, like dolphins, whales, cetaceans.
Yeah, just fucking.
Oh, and those are some of my favorite
matter.
creatures. Yeah,
they're badass, and we murder the fuck out of them.
It's sad.
Just scraping the sea floor and taking out everything in our way with it to fish for one thing.
Yeah,
like we're looking for these, but we're gonna kill everything else that's near it too.
If I wanted to, I could probably cry thinking about what we do to
Dude, watch this fucking
environment.
documentary. You will cry.
Yeah, like and watching shit about the rainforest and little monkeys and parrots and shit losing their homes. I'm like, man, we are a destructive fucking parasite of a species.
I know. We're the cancer of the earth.
Yeah,
For real.
We are slowly strangling
We are. We're
Mother Earth.
We're fucking everything up.
Yeah.
And the ocean keeps it all alive.
It does, and we're killing that too.
Yeah.
Because we like how it tastes.
I know. It's all about our taste buds, man.
Yeah.
All about my butt cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. It's, why do we have to do it, guys?
Doug.
The
why,
fuck,
man?
Doug? Fucking why, Doug? Yeah, I forgot who our audience is.
And Doug's friend.
And Doug's friend. What's up, Doug's friend?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. 2 viewers, baby. Yeah. Yeah. If we get 3, dude, I don't know what I'll do. But no, I don't want to seem like a hippie, but I care about the planet, man. And technology's fantastic. But the downstream consequences, we are so bad at predicting the future outcomes of our actions.
Oh, yeah.
It's predictable how bad we are. Mm-hmm. Once we start, we're like, oh, well, this is a great resource. Let's mine this, this
Until it's gone.
this non-renewable resource. And, there's a certain species of squirrel that lives here. Fuck that squirrel. I'm a human.
What if we've gone through cycles and once we run out of our resource that we rely so heavily on, like that's when everything takes a turn and civilization crumbles? What if we've been here before? Like all this same shit. We've found crazy shit in archaeological digs, like shit that doesn't make sense. So maybe
there's. I don't think based on and of course, dude, archaeology is limited. We can't dig everywhere. We can't dig under all these buildings and shit that we've just plopped up all over the place. And like there's specific sites for archaeological digs. But although it's limited, we've found a ton of artifacts and fossils from other cultures. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a fossil if it's more recent. Maybe. How long does a fossil take to be created? That's a good question.
Fossil? I don't know.
Because essentially a fossil is
it's a rock.
It's a
mineralized bone.
Yes, it's mineralized by whatever's around it. So it has to be a certain type of sediment for fossils to even occur. Yeah. Or else they just disintegrate into nothing.
Yeah.
But
gangster shit.
Man, we're floating.
It's fun.
Yeah. I like floating. That's how my mind works, I guess.
Here's an idea. Not an idea, just something interesting that happened. I awoke today from a dream. Like the dream itself woke me up because I was excited.
Yeah.
I dreamed that I was watching AMC as it went up past $17. Okay. It opened today at $13.60.
All right.
Right now it's at $17.08.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm keeping it.
And I haven't seen it. I mean, since I've bought in March, it has not gone. Like last time we were here, it was during after hours, and it was at $15.50 that night.
Okay.
That night.
I remember.
During the normal trading day, it never gets near $15.50. Like it quickly dropped below 14 after that.
Okay.
And today, during the normal trading day, it closed at $16.41. And then in after hours went up past 17. I just dreamed it.
Yeah.
Explain that.
Yes.
That was cool though.
I can explain it.
I was so horny for it. It woke me up.
That's a large part of your.
I know. It's
your brain
my obsession.
Right. That's why you dream.
I never look away.
Yeah.
But it was just.
I get it.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
for me.
It can't be a coincidence. Yeah. Maybe it can. No, I know what you mean. No, that's awesome, dude.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
Made me horny.
What is it? Like Ape for Life, Doug? Is that?
Yeah.
Go Apes.
To the moon.
Yeah. Okay. All of it.
All that.
Yeah.
What's up, Gorilla Gang?
Yeah. Is that a podcast?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey's Trades.
What's up, Gorilla Gang?
That dude is so energetic. He's awesome to watch, but
yeah.
he's hard for this shit. And he's one of your people. He's an officer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, Doug is high energy. We got to get him. Like he'll bring you and I kind of have a similar vibe. Like we can get excited. Like as far as our just excitement for knowledge, information, like our speaking patterns, it's not that different.
Really?
Are we?
I don't know.
Like we're two normal white dudes. I feel like we're not overly zealous and like hammering home and just we don't fucking shut up. Like we're both kind of thoughtful. We'll reflect on what we want to say and say it, and like that's kind of the dynamic. Like a slow information share. But people like Doug and others that just spew constant information, not in a negative way. Just
I don't understand how people do it.
Yeah.
Just listen to the opening of this dude's like his show that he does every day. It is just
You and I are more of a slow burn.
Yeah,
that's how I would phrase it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a nice fat stogie.
We are not a gravity bong. Yeah, this is where you come to just you got to be able to linger with us.
Ads. Come on, YouTube.
Oh my god.
Let's fucking go. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, obviously. So take what I say with a grain of salt. We're going to be giving you guys the daily update. This is about AMC, obviously.
I love it, dude.
I do too.
We need to change our fucking vibe.
Welcome to the Omnipresent Adolescent podcast.
Yeah.
What is up, dog?
What did you do today, dude? What the fuck did you do?
I had a dream.
Yeah.
God, I just can't.
I can't keep it up.
It's
dude.
not in me at all. But I love it.
I know.
God, it's entertaining.
Yeah.
He makes stocks neato.
Dude,
See, we both need a nap now because we yelled a little.
I know. My energy's depleted.
Yeah.
I'm back to
We
normal.
went to too many concerts in the past. We blew it all out back then.
Dude, I have a... You want to just keep rolling as long as we roll? What do you want to do?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Can we just cut it later? Or you could cut it
We could do parts.
You cut it into two if you want to.
Doug? Parts
Yeah.
or what?
It's all good.
We could have one long one.
Let me do this, dude. Let me just say, let me get this out there.
Let's get it out.
OA for life.
OA for life, Doug.
OA for life, Doug.
OA for life, dog. Anyone else, Doug's friend?